Hi, my name is Kate DeVito, and this lovely woman next to Tom Baker is my grandmother. And you're probably wondering why I have a picture of my grandmother. Well, she kind of inspired me to do this project. She's passed on for a few years now, but she was an amazing woman in my life. Back in the 1970s, she was the first one to show me Doctor Who. In fact, I think it was a pleasant mistake on both of our parts. We turned on PBS Channel 2 in Boston and saw this wonderful, crazy, kooky man with this long, beautiful scarf going down a hallway with a robot dog after him. So for me, it was wow, amazing. I want that scarf. It was something that I was planning on creating for many years now, but never got around to it. This video blog is probably going to be in a few parts, so bear with me. I haven't crocheted or knit in many, many years, and I really don't know where to start. Okay, let's get started. I have been trying to find a lot of different things about the Doctor Who scarf, and I did a lot of research. And the first thing that I did was go to Google. Doctor Who Scarf. And it brought up a whole bunch of different things. I can buy it, I can create it. If I looked over here, there's a great pattern for knitting and crocheting this pattern. So if I go and look right here, it shows me a pretty cool example of how to knit a Doctor Who scarf. But where to begin with it? I really had no idea that it would be this much work. It looks like it's 12 foot long, and there's going to be a lot of work to it. I just wanted to show you that there was also a season 8 scarf that you can do as well. And if I'm successful with the scarf that I'm working, which is the season 12 Doctor Who scarf, I'm going to try that. But let's not get ahead of myself right now, because as I said, my skills for knitting and crocheting are slim to none. What I ended up doing is I actually pestered a work colleague of mine who has been knitting for many years, and she finally agreed to help me and to interpret all of this fun stuff. So I said, okay, great. Now, where do I begin? So I found this site. It's called drwhoscarf.com, and it had a lot of great things. It had the patterns, of which I knew absolutely nothing about. So I went to her, and we actually ended up ordering the yarn at a company called Webs. And I got colors that were pretty close to what I wanted. Of course, you're not going to find the original colors, because the original scarf was created in the 1970s, and which was cool because the person who did the scarf ended up winning an award for costuming later on. So that iconic scarf has really gone through a lot of changes. It had a really great vibe, not to mention that it's 12 foot long, and as you can imagine, being a robust scarf like that there's a lot of action in Doctor Who. So over the years it did get have to be repaired and everything else like that. So taking on this pretty robust project is actually pretty scary. So please watch, because it's going to be very interesting as I start the knitting process. Now that I ordered my yarn, I can sit down and relax and wait for it to come in. I really do have to brush up on my knitting skills. Last time I picked up knitting needles was about 30 years ago with my grandmother. I don't even know where to begin. Lucky, there's YouTube. YouTube really helped me out here. I found a really great video on how to knit. I love YouTube because you can find almost anything there, good or bad. In the next segment, you're going to see me at my first attempt in knitting in 30 years. You can see me get frustrated, but I am determined to finish this project. So enjoy. Okay, so this is my first attempt at knitting since I was just a wee babe with my Nana. And this is the first step that I'm doing to do the awesome Doctor Who Scarft. So far I have, trying to figure this out. It's been a long time, so I already cast on. Okay, so this is my first attempt, and no kidding, you can't have it. I think I went very wrong at some point, so I'm gonna try again. I guess that's the important part. As you can see, I'm sporting my TARDIS t-shirt just for some good luck. These are the knitting needles that I've been using. I'm trying some of these bamboo ones, and I have some metal ones as well. No! Uh-oh, my kitten really likes those, and he's not going to get them. I'm using this yarn, and I'm using this yarn, and as you can see, yeah, that was an attempt. So back to the drawing board. Okay, so this is my second attempt at tonight. As you can see, it's not perfect, but I'm getting it. It took me probably about almost 2 hours to do this. Getting the flow again, but I just think that I really need to kind of step back for the night, stop it for tonight, and move on. So right at the end, I do need to learn how to do the end bit here. It's